Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me. I have come on to share something with you. I promise you, at this time, I am not going to upload this. I just wanted to make a note of it. And I promise you, God is my witness. He can strike me down right now. I sat down and I told you all about the calendar that I had. I made reference about about the calendar that the daily meditations for 12-step recovery, when I pretty much just kind of detailed what was said about the book, how good the book really is. Just as, even if that's not your situation, it's just really, really good. Okay. And next to the Bible is what the person suggested. So anyway, I sat down and I told you that I had the calendar out. All right. And so I just decided to pick it up and look at it. Okay. Something told me to just pick it up and look at it. Okay. And so I said, well, let me do that. Because when things are going on, that's when he speak with me. So it's like I be looking for, and not looking for, but you know what I mean? It's like my eye is out. So let me share this with you. Okay. And it says, let me tell you what the book is. It says Serenity, one day at a time, daily meditations for 12-step recovery. And I bought it in February of 94, and it was $2. Okay. So, wow, I've had it that long. But anyway, like I told you, I just was going through some things and I put my hands on it. Let me read it to you. It says January the 16th, step 4. It said, made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. That's what it says in the top right-hand corner. Okay. Now, let me read it to you directly from the calendar. And then I'm going to take you to the Message translation. It says, and it's Matthew 23 through 28. And it doesn't say what this translation is. I guess it's so old they weren't doing that then, But anyway, it says, woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you cleanse the outside of the cup and dish, but inside they are full of extortion and self-indulgence. Blind Pharisee, first cleanse the inside of the cup and dish, that the outside of them may be clean also. And it says effective inventory work requires that we find the sources of both false and authentic shame. Now, let me read it to you really quickly. Let me get it from let me make sure I'm still on here. Yeah. Okay, let me read it to you really quickly from the Message translation. Give me a moment. Let's see here. Okay, let me read it to you. The Message translation, Matthew 23 through 28, and it reads, "You're hopeless, you religion scholars and Pharisees, frauds. You keep meticulous account books, tithing on every nickel and dime you get, but on the meat of God's law, things like fairness and compassion and commitment, the absolute basics, you carelessly take it or leave it. Careful bookkeeping is commendable, but the basics are required. Do you have any idea how silly you look? Writing a life story that's wrong from start to finish? Nitpicking over commas and semicolons?" And then verse 25-26 says, "You're hopeless, you religion scholars and Pharisees, frauds. You buff the surface of your cups and bowls as they sparkle in the sun, while the insides are maggoty with your greed and gluttony. Stupid Pharisee, scour the insides and then the gleaming surface will mean something. 27. You're hopeless, you religion scholars and Pharisees, frauds. You're like manicured grave plots, grass clipped and the flowers bright, but 6 feet down, it's all rotten bones and worm-eaten flesh. People look at you and think you're saints, but beneath the skin, you're total frauds. I kid you not. No research. I just sat down and picked up the calendar, and there it was. And you know what? I'm reading that from my phone. I absolutely cannot believe it. So I'm going to go to my Bible. Well, this is not... Oh, gosh, this isn't the Message rendition, though. Let me see. If I had the Message, I don't have that one with me. Let's see. I just can't believe it says that, and that I just sat down and picked it up, and that's what it said. Well, it has, this is, what is this one? This is NIV. Matthew 23:28. Woe to you, teachers of the law and the Pharisees, you hypocrites. Same thing. You build tombs for the prophets and decorate the graves of the righteous. And you say, if you had lived in the days of the forefathers, we would not have taken part with them in shedding the blood of the prophets. So you testify against yourselves that you are the descendants of those who murdered the prophets. Let me see. Am I on 23? No, that's not 23. I'm sorry. That's not 23. Let's see, 15. Okay, here's 23. I'm so sorry. That wasn't 23. That was 29. 23. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites. You give a tenth of your spice, many deal in coming, but you have neglected the more important matters of the law, justice, mercy, and faithfulness. You should have practiced the latter without neglecting the former, you blind guides. You stain out a gnat, but swallow a camel. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites. You clean the outside of the cup and dish, but inside they are full of greed and self-indulgence. Blind Pharisee, first clean the inside of the cup and dish, and then the outside also will be clean. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites. You are like whitewashed tombs, which look beautiful on the outside, but on the inside are full of dead man's bones and everything unclean. In the same way, on the outside, you appear to people as righteous. On the inside, you are full of hypocrisy and wickedness. Oh, Jesus. Let's see. That is 27, 28. The Pharisees, I don't see 20. Oh, no, that was okay, that was all. That was 27 and 28. And then 29, woe to you, teachers of the law. I read that one already. So you build tomb. Oh, my gosh. Woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites, you build tombs for the prophets, oh my God, and decorate the graves of the righteous. And you say, if we have oh my goodness, lived in the days of our forefathers, we would not have taken part with harm in shedding the blood of the prophets. I'll go on. So you testify against yourselves that you are the descendants of those who murdered the prophets. Fill up then the measure of the sin of your forefathers. Going on next is 33. You snakes, you brood of vipers, how will you escape being condemned to hell? Oh my gosh. Therefore, I am sending you prophets and wise men and teachers. Some of them you will kill and crucify. Others you will flog in your synagogues. Oh my God. In your synagogues, and pursue from town to town. And so upon you will come all righteous blood that has been shed on earth, from the blood of righteous Abel to the blood of Zechariah, son of Berechiah, whom you murdered between the temple and the altar. I tell you the truth, all this will come upon this generation. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, you killed the prophets and stoned those sent to you. How often I have longed to gather your children together as a hen gathers her chicks under her wings, but you were not willing. Look, your house is left to you desolate. For I tell you, you will not see me again until you say, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. You know what? Oh my gosh. Read it for yourself. That's NIV. Matthew 23. And I read it from the Message rendition, as well as the last one I read was from, oh my gosh, I can't even talk, from NIV. So that shook me up because, like I said, I didn't do any research. I just picked up the calendar and it was right there. So I read it all from, and I'm not going to even go to the Message and go back. Because like I said, I didn't read all of the Message. I just read a little bit and read most of it from NIV. But if all of that is read from the Message, oh my. So again, that's Message in NIV, chapter 23, verse 23. And I read it through... let's see. I read it all the way to the end of 23. Okay. Through 39. Now, I'm not suggesting that anybody is any of this. Okay. I'm not suggesting that. I am not God. I am not Jesus. I'm just reading the text and I'm just telling you how I stumbled upon it. So, you figure it out from there. God bless you. I love you. And I do want to say this before I close. All of this is in Matthew, and theologians know the word. You're familiar with this. And so when I think about my situation and I think about how, it went bad. And today is July the 31st, 2021. 2021. July 31st, 2021. So like I said, if I need it, then I have it. So I'm curious to see, how you all are going to make this right. I will be waiting and watching. Because I was not looking for this. I told you I was not looking for this. I just sat down and here it was. And I took pictures. I just took pictures. I have pictures of the calendar to prove it. And I'm really curious because you all are theologians and you know the Bible and you know that this was in here. And I was just asking in my journal, what's the vision? What is the vision? Is this the vision? I was just asking that question, okay? Because if this is the vision, then you all knew something. Okay, planned, okay, but we did not know that it was going to go bad, okay? So again, Matthew chapter 23, verse 23 through all the way through to the end. I know without a doubt I'm chosen. I know it. Okay, not that I didn't know it before. You all led me to believe it. I was just a little doubtful because I just had some trust issues. And in addition to that, but it was too many signs that I was. But it was like nobody wanted to say I was. Okay, I've just been this secret. But anyway, not a secret anymore. So I'm going to be watching and waiting. Today is July the 31st, 2021. And maybe that explains why you kept me small, telling me you'll be small long enough or whatever it was, be big enough soon enough, something like that. What else? It was something else I wanted to say about that because I think I was going to get killed off because of what happened when I was left for dead in 2020, October 27th for my birthday. So that's what I think happened, that it went bad. That's what I believe happened, that it went bad. And I was going to be killed off, but now I can't be killed off. So I'm going to be waiting to see how you're going to clean this one up. And I'll just have this message handy and ready, because like I said, I've been called to clean it up because Jesus is coming, and everybody all over the world gotta get it together. I am more convinced of that now more than ever. Do you hear me? I am more concerned now than ever. And like I said, I'm gonna have this message handy, and if I need to, I will upload it. So I want to see what you're going to do to clean this up, to let me know if you with me or not. Again, I want to say this. I was not the one that announced about being left for dead. I didn't do it. Okay. So my intention has never been to hurt you or harm you, but my position has been to do the right thing and to love you no matter what. And that's what I'm here to do. But I have to do what I got to do. This is nothing personal. Like I said, he's laying it all out. It's none of me and all of him. And I do have a quick correction that I made earlier. Just today in this message, just today I uploaded 2 or 3 messages about messages being changed. 3 messages just today before all of this. We hadn't even dealt with that response yet. Okay. And then I come up on this. So that tell you something right there. Just today, I was just addressing that. Okay. So I'm telling you, something is up without a doubt. Something is up. Okay. And the correction that I wanted to make about what I said earlier was Friday, I was, it's like, okay, it's coming out now that I'm chosen supposedly, but my concern was you probably got everybody, thinking that they're chosen. That was pretty much that's what I journaled about today. Okay, so I just wanted to throw that in there. And then for me to see the message, 3 different messages that have been altered from 3 different people, edited rather, from what I saw initially, and then, what it turned out to be later. That happened, okay? And all of that today, so that tell you something. So like I said, I'll be waiting. I will be waiting, because here lately, it's like, okay, it's like you've been kind of fine tuning it a little bit, but I don't think I was gonna ever, I don't know. I don't think you had any intentions of me. And that's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to say was that, you'll be big enough soon enough. That's what I wanted to say. And, I think that was the whole issue right there, that never was going to happen, that it was always a scripture of why I'm gone or what happened to me. Okay. So that's the whole point, and I'm not saying everybody, I don't think everybody was trying to run me in the ground, but I do believe it was an exit plan. I definitely believe that. I, without a doubt, believe that. But anyway, it's gonna have to be something different this time, or this message is going up, and then at that point, then it's just it's just open to the world, because I truly believe without a doubt that God wants you to clean it up. This is just what I'm feeling in my spirit. He wants you to clean it up. You have to be obvious about cleaning it up and what your intentions are. You have to be real clear about that going forward, okay? And that's just what was downloaded in my spirit just now, that you can clean this up, but it has to be a major move. It has to be a major move. It can't be any more little games, because we are in the end times. It's very obvious. It's very obvious we are in the end times. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, and I will be waiting and watching. But most importantly, He is watching. He is watching. And this is real, you guys. This is real. This is real. Don't take this lightly. This is Tiffany Diggs, and I look forward to sharing with you much more, much sooner than later. Good day.